had so many elements of it. You know, tonight's the main event. It's with Roman. It's with Tribal Chief. It's with the Bloodline. It's the main event. A show that sold out within minutes, and people were just so invested and excited. And that all that contributes to the cocktail, the adrenaline, and emotion, and everything else. And that you know that spilled out there. And I don't know how much of it the cameras caught, but a lot came out there. And I can't compare it to Battleground 2016. I can't. Even though, you know, some of the longtime viewers will see the parallels, and we're always trying to weave things like that in, because I think at the end of the day, we are long-term storytellers. But sometimes, you know, the story kind of just tells itself, and I felt like that's kind of what happened up there tonight.
Our final question will come to the front row right here.
Matt Camp from WWE's The Pump.
I know you.
Thank you, Sammy. Mr. Heyman, based on what you said, and then Sammy, with where you started in the Bloodline and with the conversation you had with Roman tonight, and then your actions in the match, do you feel like you become the most important member of the Bloodline, not named Roman Reigns?
I don't look at it in terms of a ranking system. And I think I actually kind of resent it, to be honest. I'm not saying I resent you or the question. I'm just saying, like, I kind of reject the notion of this outside of Roman, who's the tribal chief, head of the table. I mean, it's extremely hierarchical, but I don't particularly care for the rank system. I'm like, oh, he's a step below him and he's more important than him. It's not. It's a unit, it's an act, whatever you want to call it, and everybody is so important in their role to the totality of it. Like, it, you know, like what he was saying about the dynamic with how it's been with Jay and I, or Jimmy and I, and Solo and I, and we haven't done a ton, but Paul and I, and Roman and I, and those are all individual stories. So I don't think one is more important than the other, outside obviously of Roman for obvious reasons. But I don't like even looking at it through that lens of a ranking order or whatever. It's all part of something that really comes together beautifully when you put it all together. It's part of the totality, is how I see it.
It also depends on the need for the moment.
Right.
You know, if the tribal chief in defending the undisputed Universal Heavyweight Championship needs special counsel, then the wise man is the most important contributor to the island of relevancy. If the tribal chief needs backup, then the most important contributor is Solo, because I sure as hell can't help him physically. If the tribal chief needs to see the tag team division dominated, because otherwise we're just dominating one division instead of the entire industry, then the Usos step up and they are the most important. And then tonight what you saw was Sami Zayn make a statement of loyalty to the bloodline. And I disagree, sir, with your assessment. With all due respect, I don't find it to what Sami did to have anything to do with 2016, because that was a story of disloyalty. And I don't think what Sami Zayn did tonight was disloyal to Kevin Owens. It's the same thing in